Officer Suppeland here, PD4, getting ready for this week's installment of PD4 wheeling. We're here at what we call the Horseshoe parking lot. This is right here at County Road 361 and Highway 550. This is basically your unofficial starting point for Imogene Pass and Yankee Boy Basin. This is also the only place within city limits that it's legal to operate an OHV on the roadways. And that's basically just across the highway to head up County Road 361 up Camper Road. So, let's get with it. Alright, as you can see by the sign right here, beyond this point is where you're going to need to know your vehicle's capabilities. As the sign states, four-wheel drive and high ground clearance are recommended. What that translates into is what kind of obstacles your vehicle can go over. And there's a few things that I want to discuss with you to determine what your vehicle's capabilities are. So your approach angle is basically the distance between where your tire is and the front of your bumper is. So when you look at vehicles like Jeeps and everything, they have a very good approach angle, which allows you to get your tire to an obstacle before your bumper impacts. Moving to the back of the vehicle is your departure angle, and that's the distance from when your tire comes off an obstacle to where the end of your bumper is. The smaller your departure angle is a greater risk you're going to come down and hit your bumper on something. Your breakover angle is basically the distance between your two tires and the center of your vehicle at its lowest point. If you go over an obstacle that's too big for your breakover angle, you'll end up high-centering yourself or turtling out. Just imagine a turtle sitting on a rock with no feet touching the ground. That's what'll happen. So, some of the ways that you can improve your approach, breakover, and departure angles is to add a lift to your vehicle and larger tires, thus bringing the body of the vehicle up, allowing you to get further into the backcountry. Ouray Police Department, we've outfitted our Tahoes with 2 inches of lift and the equivalent of a 33-inch tire. These are all-terrain tires that allow us to go into the backcountry with improved grip and improved strength. Some of the issues that we have with people going into the backcountry with uncapable vehicles is your street tires that don't have the sidewall protection that the off-road tires add. And as you can see, there's plenty of sharp rocks out here that can easily puncture your tires if you're not careful. Alright, so on this obstacle here, obviously you're going to want, a shorter wheelbase and higher ground clearance, better approach, departure, and breakover angles to keep everything of importance up off the rocks. The other thing you want to keep in mind is when you're going over obstacles or giant rocks, you want to make sure you place your tires on top of the rocks. That way it keeps all the important things that are underneath your vehicle, like your differential, fuel tanks and stuff, up off the rocks so they don't get damaged. I'm going to demonstrate this with our patrol car, and then we'll have a bigger Jeep kind of come through and show how easy obstacles can get with proper equipment. Okay, as you can see on this truck here, the front bumper is contacting the obstacle before the tire has a chance to get there and climb up on top of it. This is a result of a lower approach angle. So ideally, a greater approach angle would get the tires onto the obstacle first, allowing the vehicle to climb up over it without having any body panels contacting it. This is why it's important to have a vehicle that's more dedicated to going off-road.